I am grateful for this investment, and I can say the same on behalf of my esteemed executive and the men and women of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force.
The Royal St. Lucia Police Force is one step closer to providing officers in the north with a new Gros Police Divisional headquarters. Top Cop Crucita Descartes-Pellius is hopeful that the favorable environment will keep officers focused on meeting their objectives.
The citizens expect the officers to protect them, prevent crime, maintain law and order, provide an equal and unbiased application of law and order. To do so effectively, our officers must be motivated, and a conducive working environment encourages this expectation.
Today marks 6.5 years since this project was placed on hold. And it was only last year, I think, the Prime Minister called upon NIPRO to reactivate this project.
Back in 2022, NIPRO's board was asked to consider financing the new police station.
From 2017, you speak about a situation where your men and women on the police force are working in conditions that were not fit for people to work in. I remember coming here in 2021 and visiting the Gros police station and apologizing to the officers for the conditions under which they worked. And from 2017, a government has had that opportunity to improve the conditions of work for these men and women. They refuse to do it, but instead, what they get involved in is things that are on the periphery, things that have no relevance to crime in this country.
National Security Minister and Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre said the construction is a top priority for his administration.
And I want to thank the men and women of the cabinet, because we decided that come whatever happens, we are going to construct the police station for the people of Gros and to house the men and women of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force.
I must say to this audience today that the conversation with the Honorable Prime Minister and Minister for National Security regarding policing, regarding the infrastructure, regarding what was needed in this constituency to tackle the issues of crime was not a very long conversation. I must say today to this audience that the Honorable Prime Minister from day one had the men and women charged with the responsibility of security in the constituency of Gros at heart.
NIPRO Chair Evarista Jamari says all due diligence has been completed and the project is set to begin soon.
We have signed a bold agreement between the government of St. Lucia and NIPRO. We have received DCA approval for the project, which incidentally we only got last month. We have gone through the process of receiving bids after putting out the tender for this construction, and I have to say it's in two parts, which I'll come to later. And we have gone through that process of awarding the contract to R&F Construction Company. And so we are in a position to start work.
The project will unfold in two stages, with Phase 1 being the administration block covering 19,000 square feet. This is to be completed in 18 months by R&F Construction.
The other stage deals with the dormitories, which will be established and will be constructed concurrently with the administrative block, and that would take 1 year, making the project completion date a year and a half. At this stage, we have placed the tenders out to prospective contractors, and we are awaiting soon. We'll be receiving bids from those contractors, and they will be subject to review by the NIPRO's technical committee, who would make a recommendation to the board of NIPRO for the final award of this contract.
Minister for Home Affairs Dr. Virginia Albert Poyot said the new headquarters is long overdue. She hopes that the new installation will reinforce the message of the value of law enforcement's dedication to community.
And I want to encourage the commissioner and her team to ensure that they secure that level of support. So when we open this new police divisional headquarters, we come with brand new policemen, persons with new thinking, new ideas, new methods of operation, and that will help transform the landscape for security and protection in St. Lucia.
According to the Prime Minister's office, the approved budget is $35,952,822. Upon completion, the government will enter a 15-year lease agreement with NIPRO to ensure the building is properly maintained.